In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to play Smoke on the Water on the Guitarlele using power chords. Hi, I'm Terry Carter. Welcome to ukelikethepros. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel and then turn on that bell notification so you stay up to date with all the lessons and tutorials I post right here on my channel. And if you're ready to dive into this great instrument a little bit more, I got a great step-by-step Guitarlele course up at ukelikethepros.com. I'll put a link of that below, but that's a more guided course that's going to walk you through songs, your chords, blues, fingerstyle, and your scales. So check that out. Smoke on the Water, the Deep Purple classic. I'm going to give you that band, Deep Purple, but I want you to tell me what year was this song released. I'm going to use power chords for this one, and I'm also going to be playing with a pick. So check this out. Time and we're going to do this one in the key of C. The original recording's in G, but I want to do it in C because if you ever transition to the guitar, which you don't have to, but if you do, then the chords you're playing here will work on the guitar and then match the recording. All right, so it's going to be a power chord, and then we're going to use 2 finger power chords. The first one here is going to be C. And that one, I'm just going to show you this one. Right here, first finger on the 6th string, 3rd fret, and then my 3rd finger down a string, so 5th string up on the 5th fret. And when I strum, I'm only playing those 2 strings, so strings 6 and 5 played together. I want to avoid hitting any of the other strings. Now, you don't have to use a pick, but I decided to use a pick, even though most ukulele players and even guitarlele players don't use a pick, but I want to use a pick. And so the way I'm holding it here is I'm just holding it between my thumb and my index finger, so the point sticks out, and then I'm putting that point right up on the strings, okay? You could just use your first finger if you want, but as I mentioned, I'll be using the pick. So it's gonna start off on this C, you're just gonna hit it once. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually go down a string and over to the 1st fret. And notice this power chord shape is exactly the same, except now we're on the 1st fret of the 5th string, and then my 3rd finger's on the 4th string, 3rd fret. So it's the same shape, okay? You're gonna hit that once, and then I'm gonna slide it up to the 3rd fret. So that's really part 1. It's gonna be like this. And by the way, I'm using all downstrokes, so whether you're using a pick or your finger, just all downstrokes. So that's part 1. Part 2 is gonna sound like this. It's gonna start off the same, back to the C chord here. Then we're gonna go down to this. This is E flat, by the way. And I'm going to slide it up now to the 4th fret, and that's G flat, and then I'm going to slide it back to the F. Okay, so part 2 is this. Alright, so one more part. Let's just play those first 2 parts together. Here we go. Ready, and... The last part sounds like this. So notice nothing new, it's just going to start here on C again, go up to E flat, go up to F, back to E flat, and then back to the C. And that's it. Let's do part 3. Ready, and... So the challenge here is moving this power chord to different frets and also to different strings. Now the song itself isn't that hard, but you want to make sure it's got some syncopations in it, so you want to follow the rhythm I'm playing the best you can. Alright, so let's try the whole thing now, nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, and... One more time, ready, and... The other thing here is you want to make sure that you only hit the strings that your fingers are on. And that's kind of tough with the power chord, especially if these are somewhat new to you. So I'm using a pick because I can get a little bit more precise, but you can do the same thing with your finger. You just got to really make sure that you're only hitting the right strings. Let's go ahead now and bump it up a little bit and do it a little faster. 1, 2, 3, and... So that's exactly how the recording does it. It's real straight like that. When I play it, I'll sometimes spice it up a little bit. I add some mutes in between some of the chord hits. So it sounds something like this. Alright, so like I said, it doesn't match the recording, but I think it sounds kind of cool. And all I'm doing a lot of times is I'm just hitting some muted hits in between the chords. So it's like, just had it in mute, so palm mute right here, just palm mute. Alright, you don't have to throw that in, but maybe try it. It's just kind of fun to do it that way. So anyway, thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. That's Smoke on the Water by Deep Purple on our Guitarlele using power chords.